Hello everybody, my name is Cul Blu. I'm bringing you guys random podcast number 34, and some of you, whoever you are following through the playlist that this is replacing, you guys are probably wondering, hey, where the heck is random podcast number 33? Don't worry, you're not going crazy. Actually, no, you guys are going crazy. 33 does exist somewhere, but I'm not going to tell you guys where. Okay, I won't lie to you guys. Random podcast number 33 will not be existing because I want my numbers in my playlist to line up. I'm sorry, I have slight OCD in the wrong places. Like if you check out my room is completely messy. I have no OCD there. But if you guys check out stuff that I do on the computer, like all of my notes for class that I do on computer because I use Open OneNote, it's super organized. So I have OCD on that. I also have OCD on, well, as you guys can tell, my playlist. So I want my numbers to match up. So I'm skipping random podcast number 33. This will be random podcast number 34, and hopefully it will be an interesting one. We are jumping ourselves right into an all pick. These guys are picking all their heroes. The whole entire rating side, almost the whole entire rating side is picked up. Waiting for the dire side. But once they get picked up, then things will be awesome. And I got, well, that's really all I really got to tell you guys. I actually got to play a game of Dota today, which I actually was pretty proud of. I played a match and things went, well, just things went. I can't say they went well, I can't say they went bad because there'll be spoilers for you guys. So you guys should definitely go check out those POV videos of me playing matchmaking. I play them with friends. I try to get a 5-stack if I possibly can, but if I can't, then I'll probably wait for at least to go with one person. I don't think I could do well in the solo queue because solo queue scares me. Although I did make a lot of friends through solo queue. Anyway, we're jumping ourselves right into this game. Everybody's picked up on the radio side, so I'm going to go ahead and do introductions on there, even though Luna's not technically in the game yet. But she is still here. Let me make sure my overlay is switched. My overlay is switched. I'm recording. Everything's good. All is well. So the whole entire radio side is picked up. I'm going to go ahead and do introductions, starting with this Darkseer with a name I cannot pronounce. So he's the name that should not be spoken. By my assumptions, I'm going to assume that is Japanese. I'm probably wrong, but okay. Moving on. Speaking on that note, I did make a prediction about what a name was. I said that name is probably Russian, and then one of my friends, my Russian friends, well, he wasn't Russian. He is. Oh god, I'm on the spotlight. He's Georgian. One of my Georgian friends came back and said, yes, that is Russian. I was like, oh my gosh, cool, I called it right. But anyway, all that aside, on this Luna we have Day Do on that, or Due Day. Ooh, sorry. We have Due Day on that Luna. We have Total K. Oh, that's a building. We have Total Chaos on that Vengeful Spirit. We have Color on that Sand King, and we have Bacon on that Draw Ranger. Moving on to the dire side before I switch my settings because my video settings are way too high. We have Catastrophe. Wow, Catastrophe. We have Catastrophe on that Bounty Hunter. We have Panda. I like your name. We have Panda on that Gyrocopter. We have XD, XD, or laughing face with the tongue up and haha, and then face wide open, laughing. We have at Pyromaniac, or at Pyromanic EX. Definitely go check him out. Anytime I see one of these guys, as you guys probably already know if you guys have been watching my stuff, I do always give massive shoutouts to people who have at symbols or Twitter pages or tweets and Twitch pages and stuff in their name. So definitely check them out. Tell them Cul Blu sent you. Tell them what's up. Hang out. If you like them, definitely check them out. Moving on to this Alchemist, we have a very interesting costume. I didn't know Alchemist had outfits. Wow. We have Womps on that Alchemist, and that's the last person. Now, before, oh guys, down bottom we got a little bit of action. We got Bounty Hunter already popping that invis so he can try to get away. Central Ward placed down by Sand King, and Bounty Hunter will be passing by, but they will not be able to get there fast enough. Sand King does have a stun. He can follow up with it, but no, he decides not to. He decides not to alarm that Bounty Hunter, that he knows that he's there. So Bounty Hunter has a little bit of false sense of safety. False sense of security, mainly because that Central Ward was placed. I don't think he saw it get placed down, and if he does get caught out, he will be going down. Now that is all that said. I'm gonna go ahead and switch my settings before any big thing happens. And if I do hear first blood in the background, I will be so mad at myself. I'm like, oh god, you missed the first blood. But to be honest, I probably would miss the first blood even if I was there. So we're jumping right back into this. Let me go ahead and call it the lanes. As far as the lanes go, we have a tri-lane down bottom. We have a Draw Ranger. Oh my gosh, Draw Ranger in a tri-lane. What? So we have a Draw Ranger Vengeful Spirit Sand King versus a solo lane Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter will have a lot of trouble, especially if he gets silenced by that Draw Ranger, because if Bounty Hunter can't turn invisible, he is dead. Moving to this middle lane, we have a very unusual lane. We have Luna mid. I'm not too sure how many times I've seen Luna mid. I think I've seen it a few times, but all the times I have seen it didn't really work out. I can't name any specific examples, but I just know it didn't work out. Come on, guys, trust me. Don't ask questions. Anyway, Luna's trying to go for a kill on top of Gyro. Or she's going against Gyrocopter. She's trying to go for that kill. If her Lunesta Beam would have came off cooldown in 1 second, she could probably go up again and try for the kill, but she decides not to. Meanwhile, moving on to the top lane, we have a solo lane Darkseer versus a dual lane Alchemist and Shadow Fiend.
with me.
And in the jungle we have Nature's Prophet, big whoop. But once again, I will give more screen time to this symbol. This guy obviously has a Twitter page, so definitely go check him out at Pyromance or Pyromaniac, Pyronomic EX. Something. I'm pretty sure I'm butchering the crap out of that. But hey, that's what you guys watch my videos for, right? To watch me butcher names. Anyway, moving on. Down back to this battle lane, because I honestly thought we would have seen Bounty Hunter go down by now. The Central War was placed about 2 minutes ago, because Central Wars only last 3 minutes, so it has 2 minutes, or it has 1 minute left on it. So that means 2 minutes have passed. Math, right? And actually, boom, 2 minutes. Okay, a minute and 2 seconds. Whatever, guys. I don't have to be too specific. Anyway. But these guys do want to go for the kill. Sand King did go ahead and put a point in that caustic finale, mainly because he wants to make sure he pushes the wave. I don't really sure why. Usually when you see Sand King... Not really. Hold on. Okay, caustic finale only does damage at the end if he kills something. So otherwise it wouldn't do any damage. It does AoE damage in a 400 radius. That's pretty huge. Anyway, moving on back to the top lane, we see a little bit of damage coming up to his Dark Tier. Dark Tier is trying to get away. He is able to get away. He was disrupted. He was stunned by the Alchemist, and there was a Dream Catcher trying to get thrown, or Soul Catcher trying to get thrown on top of him, but it landed on the creep instead. So now Dark Tier's going to do a little bit of harassment on top of this. Shadow Demon. Shadow Demon might see a little bit of trouble. Soul Catcher not landing on the right thing once again. Stunned from Alchemist on top of Dark Tier, and Dark Tier will be walking away fine. But Shadow Demon did take a lot of damage. He is going to pop a salve, and he'll be fine. Then we're going to bring his... Oh, we got Nature's Prophet coming in to try to go for the kill on top of Luna. Luna will be going down to Gyrocopter or Nature's Prophet. Doesn't matter. She goes down to Prophet, and Prophet profits with that kill. If he's building himself a Hand of Midas, he's in a really good position to go ahead and build that recipe. He has 1,362 gold in his bank account. Fresh Century War was placed down here down bottom. I'm pretty sure Bounty Hunter saw that one get placed. We also see Dark Tier getting engaged up on the top, so these guys are not lacking any action. And there he goes. Dark Tier goes down to the Shadow Demon. Probably would have preferred to have that on Alchemist, but it doesn't really matter. The kill went down, and that's all that matters. Meanwhile, Gyrocopter is taking a lot of damage from his Luna. Luna is just harassing the crap out of those luminescent beams. The range on luminescent beams is a little bit misleading because Luna takes 7 hours to cast this darn thing. So it kind of looks like... So it always looks like it has a longer range than what it does. But long story short, it does do a lot. It does do a considerable amount of damage. But Gyrocopter does have a bottle. Does Luna have a bottle? Yes, they both have bottles. And do they both have Wraith Bands? No, Luna has her Wraith Band, but Gyrocopter does not have his. Let me go and bring up these licenses to the denies. As far as licenses, oh guys, down bottom we got Living Gates, we got Bounty Hunter getting caught out. He's just barely out of the Central War range, so he's able to stay alive. Meanwhile, Jordan is going to be mad. She's going to attack stuff. She does not have her ulti yet, so she's not doing as much damage. Maybe if she would have invested in a point in her silence, she would definitely be getting a free kill on top of Bounty Hunter, but no, she decided not to. She's opting to go for the damage instead. As far as the damage goes, let's go ahead and look at the damage, see how well it scales. It definitely scales well because it's percentage. Anytime you see a percentage is always good. It's much better than flat. 18% increased range damage bonus, and it goes to everybody. So her 18% of 54 is obviously 11. Because that's the only item she has for damage, so she's getting 11 extra damage. She also has a Hand of Midas on top of her, so she's attacking a little bit faster. She's also getting that free gold, free XP. Hand of Midas XP, that's always something that's underrated. I honestly think, or me personally, I don't ever consider Hand of Midas experience whenever I look at the experience graph, whenever I look at gold or anything. But anyway, we see Bounty Hunter about to go down. Bounty Hunter is already invisible. It doesn't really matter about throwing it on silence, so he's going to do as much damage as possible. He's able to get away, eat a treat, and keep walking. He's having a really tough lane. He does have that poor man's shield, so he's able to survive a little bit longer. It's a little bit more efficient use of his time. But all he wants is that level 6. Once he's at level 6, he'll probably be out of this lane completely because he will die here if he stays here too long. Because once Joe Ranger, once Vincent Spirit and Joe Ranger, like if they can ever catch him out, throw a silence or throw a stun, Sand King will be there to follow up stun, or vice versa. If Joe Ranger and Sand King are able to catch out the Bounty Hunter is pretty much gone. I think more so it'll be on Sand King's part, or Sand King's, it'll be on Sand King's shoulders to do the initial stun because his stun is really good. Vincent Spirit, on the other hand, her stun takes a while to travel to you. Sand King's stun is almost instant, is relatively instant as far as I can tell. So definitely him being an initial stunner will be more efficient for his team. Or more efficient for getting those kills. As far as the license to the nines goes, I mean, Jordan is still at the top. Nature's Prophet is right beside her, so he's free farming in the jungle, which is never good. Anytime you see somebody jungle and they're free farming in the jungle, that usually signifies that nobody's really pressuring them. Where's Bounty Hunter? Bounty Hunter just moved. Okay, never mind. Bounty Hunter's over here. Central Ward for the Central Ward of the Radiant just died So these guys have no more detection. I think Vincent Spirit might be getting some brought to her. Let's see. No detection at all. So Bounty Hunter is now safe in his lane. He survived those 6 minutes in hell, and he made it out alive. Now I got the items up. Let me go ahead and take a look at these while we have these guys just continue. Oh wait, hold on. We got Nature Prophet getting engaged upon by the Darkseer. Darkseer will begin a free kill on top of him, and boom. Boom goes the dynamite. More gold for Darkseer. Darkseer is going to just take this last creep. Oh, Nature Prophet. Wait, no. Darkseer got it. Anyway, Luna's getting chased by a rocket. She'll probably let it hit her before she activates that regen rune. She does have one bottled up in her bottle. Duh, it's bottled up in her bottle. And there it is. She's hit by it. She's gonna pop that regen rune and walk right back into lane. I'm so good at calling obvious things, aren't I, guys? Anyway, as far as items go, we see a Soul Ring finally up on, Soul Ring up on Darkseer. We also see Poor Man's Shield as well. Luna doesn't have much of anything yet. She's trying to build herself, but looks to be either Tranquil Boots or she could be building that Basilius or a Ring of Aquila. It all depends. She could be just going straight for Yasha. Who really knows? Moving on to Vincent Spirit, she's a support. We don't really expect her to have much. She has that Ring of Basilius. Is it on? Her Basilius is not on, guys. Guys, definitely take note of this, especially if you watch my other videos. Whenever I see somebody Ring of Basilius, when I'm doing a viewer recommended replay cast and they're relatively low level, no offense to the players as always, but whenever I see that, they always leave the Ring of Basilius on. Your Ring of Basilius pushes your lane, even though you don't want to push your lane. So always turn it off. There's no reason for it to be on. The aura goes to everybody, all your allies that are in the area, regardless if it's turned on or off. The only reason why you can turn it on and off is so you can get it or give it to the creeps or take it away from the creeps. So if you have it turned on, your creeps are getting 2 armor and 0.65 regen, which is not really much, but it's more than what the other people have. Anyway, Bounty Hunter is finally level 6. He's trying to go for the kill on top of Luna, but Luna's able to get away fast enough. I thought I heard Nature Prophet TP in, but no. Luna's going to turn around, throw down a nice little beam on top of Bounty Hunter's head, and Bounty Hunter's going to continue to run away. He does not have any regen between his lanes. He could be, or all he has is a tango. He doesn't, whenever I play Bounty Hunter, I'm roaming a lot. I usually build those Tranquil Boots, because Tranquil Boots are really fun. Excuse me. Sorry, I had to sneeze. But anyway, always build Tranquil Boots, because Tranquil Boots are fun. They can heal you between fights and stuff, and they're pretty efficient for what they do. Anyway, we see Luna getting a little bit overzealous. She's trying to go for the kill on top of Gyrocopter. She's going to be tracked up. She gets hit with Bounty Hunter's everything, and now here comes the ulti from Luna. She's able to get a double kill by the looks of it. One more hit. There you go, double kill to Luna. And now here's Nature Prophet coming from backside. Sand King come from the middle. Nowhere, throwing the stun on Prophet, but it doesn't matter. Luna goes down, and Prophet's going to try to run away. Sand King can't do anything but just throw dirt in his eye. Meanwhile, the bottom tower full Dire did go down. That Vengeance aura and that aura that Joe Ranger is giving out to everybody is definitely helping her do a lot of damage. She's at 106 right now because she has 1 point in the ulti. Her ulti gives her 40 additional agility at which is at max range, and that's crazy amount of agility, guys. So basically, Bounty Hunter wants to walk a little bit closer. He is a little bit closer. Does it change? Yes, it does change the number. So Joe Ranger also has some free detection. She knows when Bounty Hunter's around her if she's paying attention to that. So if she just looks at her agility whenever she's walking around and she sees it go down to a lower number than what it is, then she definitely knows that there's a Bounty Hunter right next to her. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. We see she's at 80. Sorry, I'm missing kills everywhere. I just want to see this experiment. So we see her damage has dropped from her raw damage has dropped from 100 to 80 whenever Bounty Hunter was around her. So that's kind of some free detection that she has. That's a cool little mechanic you can play with if you guys are that attentive, and I just found out about it myself. So whenever there's a stealth hero around you and you're playing a Joe Ranger, it doesn't matter. Anyway, Luna with her OP vision, get to see everything. She's going to go ahead and attack that tower, why not? Meanwhile, up top, we see Alchemist still farming. He has a hand of minus. Oh, I didn't finish the items, did I? We see a hand of minus up on Joe Ranger. That's her biggest item. We got engagement going on down bottom. We got Bounty Hunter chasing this Joe Ranger. He gets the last hit on top of her. He gets some more gold for him. Here, Nature Prophet did come down to help him as well. And now Gyrocopter's in a little bit of trouble. Darkseer doing a little bit too much. And there's an ulti from Gyrocopter. It will be hitting on Sand King. Sand King's in a little bit of trouble. He's going to go ahead and Sandstorm while he's there. And now a lot of damage will be getting done too. Who's this Darkseer? Darkseer will be going down one way or another. And Bounty Hunter almost losing his life. But he's able to stay alive just barely by the skin of his teeth. Oh, and by the way, guys, if you want to argue that you have skin on your teeth, whoa, what? Okay. So Alchemist, when he ultis in this costume, he's carrying a wall. I don't know what's going on. I'm pretty sure that's wrong. I'm pretty sure that is not right, guys. Something tells me that's not right. That was weird. Okay, so we got video proof that there's either a glitch in the game or somebody made a very interesting costume. It could potentially be just a part of the costume, but I thought it looked weird. It's like bandages or something. What was... That was weird. There's like a picture on his back as well. So anyway, that Alchemist costume, definitely check it out if you guys like it. You obviously see weird things can happen with it. Either that's a part of the costume, like I said, or that's just something weird that happened. I don't know. Anyway, Visual Spirit is tracked up. Everybody's moving a little bit faster. Bounty Hunter's trying to go for quick kills. There's a homing missile heading towards her as well. And Jordan does a nice little body block to help him catch up. And she will be getting hit by that homing missile
Dire's top tower is under attack.
soon. Oh wait, no, maybe not. Yeah, never mind. I forgot this is Jordan down. Jordan does crazy amounts of damage. So, to be honest, not really much is going on. I mean, we've seen kills go back and forth, and I've missed like 3 of them because I was talking about movement speed with Jordan Ranger. And these guys are actually going to go into a little bit of games. We got Bounty Hunter down here invisible. Jordan Ranger sees nobody around here yet. She looks at her numbers, she'll see that they changed, so she probably knows that there's a Bounty Hunter around here, but I don't know if she's that attentive or she knows that it's happening. You can see right there, her numbers are consistently changing by 20. That means that somebody's near, and there's Bounty Hunter throwing out the smoke. Or throwing out the, Shadow Walk. Who was that TP down here? Okay, Bounty Hunter is still here. Jordan Ranger probably knows that she's following her. If they had any detection, I'm pretty sure they could just turn around and get a kill on them. They had no detection on this side. That's not good for them. The tower does go down top to the Radiant. So Dire lost their top tower. They're trying to, the Dire trying to push this middle tower, but I don't think they'll be able to get anything. There's Sandking saying, "Oh, you have a map."
Radiant's courier.
And Radiant's courier goes down. Here's Nature Prophet about to go down to the Dark Team. No, Dark Team doesn't have enough for vacuum. He already uses vacuum. And okay, so apparently Alchemist doesn't have a map, and he's lost. So anyway, Joe Ranger is the focus of this game really because her damage is ridiculous. We all know about her damage. Her damage right now without the bench. Oh, guys, somebody's going down. Somebody's going to be taking a lot of damage. Who's this? Luna's taking a crap ton of damage from the Gyrocopter. Ulti as well as the Shadow Demon. There's the Sand King throwing out the ulti, hitting everybody. Here's Alchemist back in with this wall or sheet of paper. I don't know what it is, but he's trying to go for a kill. So that's apparently a part of the costume. He's trying to go for the kill on top of Vince Spirit. Vince Spirit about to make, no, she's not going to be able to make it out alive. The Radiant did lose a lot more than they should have, to be honest. Darkseer's trying to see if he can get Alchemist to walk back across here. Bounty Hunter might be walking across here. There's a surge up on Darkseer so he can try to run away. Bounty Hunter's moving so fast. And there's also Janata Crew on top of Darkseer. So Darkseer was moving slow. So it may look like Bounty Hunter was moving a little bit faster than he actually was. But he did have that track movement speed up on him. And he's going to be TPing away. Meanwhile, Who's is around the corner. Alchemist is around the corner. He's building himself a Shadow Blade. By the looks of it, he will have that at about 100 gold. He's at 1,265 gold right now. So whenever he has that, he'll be happy. And as far as items go, I need to take a look at these items before another team fight breaks out. We see Vanguard up on Darkseer, a very nice item for him to have to stay alive, especially versus the Alchemist who will be bashing him to death. That damage block is nothing to bat an eyebrow out. Moving on to Luna. Luna is building herself a BKB before she builds any big item. Very decent choice for her, especially with all the stuns on or disables on the side of the Dire side. You have Gyrocopter Holy Missile. You have Shadow Demon with his disruption. You have Alchemist with his stun. You have Nature Prophet Sprout, which is technically not really disabled. And you also got Bounty Hunter with his track and his Shuriken Toss. Even though really the only one to worry about is the Shuriken Toss, but I don't think he's getting any points of Shuriken Toss. Yeah, he's getting 0 points of Shuriken Toss, so he doesn't care. Shuriken Toss is not one of his specialties right now. Moving on to Visual Spirit. She's trying to build herself a power charge so she can stay alive a little bit longer and try to switch whenever she's in between fights. We see a Yasha up on Joe Ranger, so she's trying to build herself that Manta style. She also has a hand of minus, so she's getting a lot of gold, a lot of experience. Sand King has that Earn of Shadow, so he's looking to be involved in team fights. So he has been involved in team fights so far. I think he has probably at least 3. No, he only has 1. Maybe he used 2, but he has been involved in a few kills. We see a little bit of engagement coming on mid. Luna's in a little bit of trouble. She throws his ulti. I think she might not make it alive. She will be able to make it alive. She gets a kill on top of Gyrocopter, and she also gets a kill on top of Bounty Hunter. So she got a double kill, but a mega kill going to the Nature Prophet. He'll be on his way running. He's trying to build himself a sheep stick. He's getting that pretty darn fast because he has a hand minus. He also has that ultimate orb. He throws out trees around the side so these guys can't catch him. He's going to TP away while he can. Will they be able to catch him? No, they will not be able to catch him. Sand King throws out the stun just to see if they can catch him. But no, he's not in there. Very nice play by him by throwing out the Sprout around the corner so they didn't know if he was in there or if he was around there. And he opted to move around it. Continue on with these items. Starting with the Dire side, we see Bounty Hunter has those phase boosts. Phase boosts, really nice item for him, especially when he's roaming. Like I said, whenever I play Bounty Hunter, I'm roaming a lot. I build Tranquil Boots, yes, but the reason why I build Tranquil Boots before I build phase boots is because Tranquil Boots can be taken apart, and the and phase boots are really nice for your damage, as well as just catching up, chasing the crap out of people. Tranquil boots are a nice transition to that because you have that heal up, or you have that regeneration. You're getting that regeneration, you're getting that burst heal, you're getting everything that you need to continue roaming. So that way you can actually afford to build those phase boots, or you can just build phase boots flat out and not worry about it. Anyway, we got a little bit of games coming down to this bottom on top of Joe Ranger. Joe Ranger's about to get stunned by the Gyro Copter. The Gyro Copter just shows up, and there's everything getting thrown. Joe Ranger will be going down one way or another. She was still stunned. She was shocked at what the heck Alchemist was carrying. What is that? What is he carrying? I don't understand. It's like rubber bands in between his swords. It's so weird. Anywho, at any rate, we see a track throw on top of a Sand King, we see a track throw on top of Darkseer, so they can follow them, see where they're going. Visual Spear swaps in Nature Prophet. Nature Prophet is in a little bit of trouble. He gets stunned out by Sand King. Sand King jumps right on in, and he's doing as much damage as possible. Gyro Copter throws the ulti on top of these guys, but it's not enough. There's a dust thrown by the guy, or thrown by these guys, and they see the Bounty Hunter, but they will not be pursuing him. Meanwhile, down bottom, what do we have? Oh, never mind, we saw Joe Ranger go down. We see Alchemist still farming. He has a Shadow Blade, he has a Hand of Midas, he has Tranquil Boots, so he is all set. He's ready to start building his bigger items like his Maelstrom. And also other items along the line. Anyway, Luna's trying to push the top tower as much as she can, and she will be getting attacked by these guys. Bounty Hunter's around the corner, and Gyro Copter goes out stun, and she's hit with both of those things. She's trying to throw out her ulti, but no, she doesn't have her ulti for another 60 seconds. She pops a wand, but she still goes down. Sure, she drinks a bottle charge, but she still goes down. A lot of damage being done to her. They're making her pay for attacking the tower. It really wasn't worth it because she wasn't able to get the tower down enough to actually make it worthwhile. I mean, she did, what is that? She did 500 damage, which might play a role next time. Oh, sorry, 600 damage, about 600 damage, which might play a role next time. But for her life, they need her alive. They need her to get that farm because, actually no, they don't really need her to get farm because they have a Joe Ranger. Never mind. Just as long as Joe Ranger and Luna don't both do bad, one can do bad and the other can do well, and then their team will be fine. Anyway, moving on to this jungle, I see a Bounty Hunter walking around the Darkseer. He's getting hit with that Iron Shell. He's going to continue running away. There's no support down here for a Bounty Hunter, so a Bounty Hunter gets caught out, he'll be in a little bit of trouble. If Joe Ranger were paying attention to her numbers, she would see that they are changing, and she probably knows that there's somebody chasing her. Come on, Joe Ranger, be boss like that. They probably know there's a Bounty Hunter around here. The courier is going to be walking away and make it out alive. Bounty Hunter is still scouting out everything. He has had level 4 Shadow Walk, so that's 20 seconds of invisibility. Oh, sorry, not 20. That's 30 seconds of invisibility with a 15-second cooldown. Joe Ranger's consistently getting her numbers changed. She probably thinks it's a creep. Here's a Shadow Demon coming around in the middle of nowhere. Those are the dreams. Those are the Soul Catch on top of Joe Ranger. Joe Ranger's taking so much damage from the Bounty Hunter, mainly because of that. There's a Purge at the end of that, and this Visual Spirit swap trying to save Joe Ranger's life, but I think she kind of ended it, to be honest. She would have been better off if she would have just let her run and die. She would have died regardless, that's what I'm saying. So she basically used her ulti in an inopportune situation. Maybe she was in front of her, that would have saved her life, but no, it did not. Because Georgia continued to run in the same direction. There was a little bit of miscommunication as well, if you guys want to consider that. Moving on, let me take a look at the goal graph, because the goal graph is important. As you can see, the Dire getting that favor, the Bounty Hunter's track goal is starting to pay off. He's doing a really good job stalking his prey before he decides to go in. He's doing so much damage to Sand King. Sand King is going to be going down. Alchemist coming around the corner. Nature Prophet is also down here. Shuriket's also level 1 doing 10 damage. And there's Sand King finally going down to the Bounty Hunter. So Bounty Hunter's goal is definitely kicking in. Track goal for everybody. And these guys are going to turn around and go for the Visual Spirit. So Visual Spirit is the next target. Track goal for now Darkseer, no, oh gosh, okay, Shadow Demon does go down, stun somebody. Alchemist stunned himself, I don't really know what happened. Anyway, we finally see Joe Ranger and Luna come around the corner trying to get a kill on top of Nature Prophet, but Nature Prophet does not go down. If Joe Ranger would have silenced them, they might have got him, but no, it didn't matter. And there's a Surge throw on top of Luna so they can catch up, but they're not going to go for it. The vacuum wall combination was used, but nobody actually stood and fought. So, not much really going in their way. Is there a gym? Some form of detection. Some form of detection around here. Maybe it's a Sentry Ward. Yeah, Sentry Ward for the Radiant down here in the river. And the top tower is under attack. Gyro Copter throws out the ulti, so whoever's TPing up here will be slowed and they'll be damaged, but no, they're going to keep running. Luna does have her ulti, so she can catch up to Gyro Copter. She'll be able to get the kill, but no. Gyro Copter is trying to build himself what looks to be a Shadow Blade or potentially a Battle Fury. Battle Fury is, I've seen it so many, well, not so many times. I've seen it a few times for it to be legitimate. Basically, Battle Fury is a really nice item because it gives you damage and also gives you regeneration. And I think I'm not sure on this, but it might be more efficient than going straight for those damage items and then building some separate regeneration item. Because Battle Fury only costs 4,350 gold, and it also involves Oppressive Variance. The other items you can build out of Oppressive Variance are the Lincoln Sphere, the Bloodstone, and the Refresher Orb. But Lincoln Sphere will probably be the only reasonable thing to see a carry build, unless it's like an Intelligence carry. Then a Bloodstone would be nice as well, or Timbersaw. Then a Bloodstone as well. Well, Timbersaw's not a carry. So, all that aside. He's more than likely he's building himself a Shadow Blade because Gyrocopter Shadow Blade is OP as insert word here. And who is this? Who is this around here? We see Bounty Hunter around here. Around the corner, he drops himself a Sentry Ward, or drops himself an Observer Ward inside the jungle. So that way his team knows where these guys are. He's continuously stalking. Look at him. He's like, he's just waiting to see who comes around the corner. He'll find himself a Darkseer. Will he be going for it is a big question. He will not be going for it. Instead, he's going to continue scouting out the area. He's playing himself in that scouter role. There's a Sentry Ward placed here in mid by the die. There's also a Observer Ward placed on the high ground, so you can see what's going on around the corner, see who's coming around the way. And we see, oh gosh, who is this? Darkseer gets ultied by the Shadow Demon, and there's a vacuum from the Darkseer. Darkseer pulls everybody in, but it doesn't matter. He still goes down, and Sanky's trying to come around the corner. He pops the dust, but nobody's here to support him. Nobody's really here to help him get the kill, and his stun is on cooldown, so he cannot stop Bounty Hunter fast enough. And Bounty Hunter has a bottle, so he's gonna keep running. Has those phase boosts, has that bottle. He's gonna continue running.
Has fallen.
And Radiant's top tower does go down. Meanwhile, what's around the corner? We have Joe Ranger. She's waiting. She built herself a Helmet of Dominator. She's trying to build herself that Mantis style because Mantis style is a really nice item for her.
Radiant's top
but the question is, will these guys, will they ever stop Bounty Hunter? Bounty Hunter is 6-2 and 5. He's died twice. That's not so good, but he has 6 kills and 5 assists. So let's just assume that all of those except for 3 were track kills. That's a lot of gold that the die are getting. And if we look at the gold graph, we'll see that it does reflect that, heavily reflects that. That's all the track gold that the die have been getting from Bounty Hunter, also a tower, and also kills from other people, even though they weren't track gold. So, long story short, track gold just makes the graph that much worse for the opponent. And because Bounty Hunter just continues to walk around tracking everything, he's just continuously getting free gold. So,
Radiant's bottom tower
yeah, all that was a long way to say that track is OP. That's why track is OP. Anyway, the bottom tower does go down by Alchemist. Alchemist is free farming as well. That's not good at all. He has that Maelstrom. He's trying to build himself that Maelnir. He built that recipe. He probably has the other piece in the Crow. Is it in the Crow? No, it's not in the Crow. He almost has it though, so why not?
Middle tower is under
and the middle tower is finally getting seized. The Radiant are going to be pushing for this. They want to try to kill this as fast as possible. Ultimate from Nature's Prophet bounce on top of everybody. There's a disruption thrown on top of Darkseer. Darkseer is stuck. He throws off the wall. He's trying to run away, but he can't run away. He dies, and Bounty Hunter is able to get a mega kill. I didn't see how, but he finally goes down. But it's a little bit too late. Everybody's taking so much damage. Who was that? Luna ended Bounty Hunter's life. And then when Luna died to the Radiant, by looks like she died to creeps and towers. And Sand King's on the run. He'll be able to make it out alive because he was not tracked up. But really, the only thing Dire lost was the Bounty Hunter, but it doesn't really matter because Bounty Hunter has already done his job. Alchemist is fed as crap. Gyrocopter has, well, he's not fed, but he has a lot of farm. Nature's Prophet has a Sheep Stick and a Chrysalis. Are you kidding me? Nature's Prophet has been free farm this entire time. He has 158 last hits. He has essentially the same number of last hits that Luna has, except for he has less deaths, because Luna has died 6 times. She has 7 kills and 2 assists. Meanwhile, on the other side, we see Nature's Prophet. Oh, that's not Nature's Prophet. Meanwhile, on the other side, we see Nature's Prophet with 8 kills, 2 assists, and 7 deaths. Let me go ahead and bring up the other graphs so you guys can look at those and stare at those in awe and see what's going on. Kills, deaths, and assists. We see Nature's Prophet is definitely on top of that. Bounty Hunter's right behind him, and these guys are going to go ahead and go for Roshan. Why not? What are the Dire going to do about it, you know? And there's a giant piggy right there. And all these new sound effects are really throwing me off. So whenever Roshan uses bash, it makes that giant noise. Or sorry, slam, it uses that giant noise. Whenever he uses a spell block, it makes that pew sound we already know. And he also snorts like a pig. There's slam. There's Roshan going down. The Aegis goes to Alchemist, so he's creating more problems for these guys to worry about. Alchemist with those phase boots. He has phase boots. He has Hand of Midas. He has that Aegis, so he's pretty much unkillable right now. There's really nothing that the Radiant can do, to be honest. They need more farm. They need more items. Speaking of which, let me go ahead and take a look at the items that they do have and see what they can take advantage of. Force Staff up on Darkseer, so he would try to run away from the bounty, or whenever Bounty Hunter creeps you. You are slow by 25%, so Force Staff would definitely help somebody stay alive. Also, a gem on Darkseer as well. And a Vanguard, we call it Vanguard out already. Luna has that BKB, so she's able to stay alive a little bit longer, but can she do the damage is the big question. To be honest, the answer is no at the moment, but it probably will change relatively soon. And we see TP. Oh gosh, we see Boots of Travel on top of somebody. We see somebody about to go down. Oh no, that's Nature's Prophet. Luna does BKB, so she can try to run away, but I think she will still be going down. Central War placed down here, but in mid, they can go for a fight if they really want to, but they probably want Luna to be a little bit more healthy. Piggy, Darkseid's turning into a Piggy, and now, oh guys, Nature's Prophet taking so much damage from Joe Rangers, doing so much damage. Ulti from Luna, able to catch somebody on the edge of that, so she's able to stay alive and get to that. Here's ulti coming from Sand King. Sand King is ulting, but he can't catch anybody. He's trying to catch up to the Shadow Demon. Triple kill on top of Joe Ranger. Joe Ranger's getting an ultra kill from the middle of nowhere. Oh my god. So much damage coming out for her. This is why I say, this is why, it's pretty much proving my point. Either Luna does good and Joe does bad, or Joe does good and Luna does bad. And at the moment, it's Luna doing bad and Joe doing good. So things are working out well for these guys. They can pretty much win team fights like that just as long as Joe Ranger can stay alive. And she has that Manta style that she's always wanted.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
So Joe Ranger just showing you guys how powerful she is in those fights. She's hitting at 163 plus 56. That may not sound like a lot, but well, actually, hold on. That does sound like a lot, but it becomes even worse when you have so much CC on your side. You have Darkseid throwing at the wall and vacuum and surges to help people stay alive. You also and the Iron Shells. You have Vengeful Spirit giving the Vengeance aura to everybody, so that's even more damage for Joro. It's also Vengeful Spirit throwing out the negative armor on top of everybody, and also she can throw a stun. What else do you have? You have Sand King with all the stuns that that one big stun that he has, and also his ulti in Sandstorm if you guys are fighting in Sandstorm. So a lot of stuff to support Joe Ranger really on their side. And also, if you want to consider Luna as a supporter and playing the supportive role, because she kind of is, she's playing that semi-carry role just to back up Joe Ranger, not really to go straight for those kills, because things haven't really been going on her way, or the way that she's wanted them to be going. But if you consider all of that, take Luna, and Luna has a lunescent beams, which does a lot of damage regardless of if she's playing a carry support or if she's doing well or bad. It still does a lot of damage. That's 425 damage per beam, I think. Sorry, okay, that's way too high. Sorry, 300 damage per beam, and the cooldown is 6 seconds, so that's a relatively fast nuke. Anyway, Joe Ranger has herself a Manta Style and a Crystal, so she's happy. She's doing a lot more damage. She's doing even more damage than she was before. That's ridiculous. And also Luna with her ulti definitely helping on teamfight. Meanwhile, we might see her go down. There's some detection here in the mid. They did see the bounty hunter, and Joe Ranger might be in a little bit of trouble. She's stuck around the corner. She pops a Manta Style so she can try to run away. She's trying to get rid of the disruption, but it doesn't matter. She goes down a little bit too fast.
Leaving too soon.
And I was just saying so much awesome things about Joe Ranger, but it doesn't matter. If she goes down, or she's still fragile at the end of the day, and if she gets caught out, she will go down, as you guys can see. She's almost able to make it out. Maybe she would have been able to silence somebody. She would have made it out alive, but her silence lasts forever, doesn't it? Yeah, her silence lasts for 6 seconds. That's ridiculous. That's longer than Silencer's ulti. Or it might be as long as Silence. I don't know. Maybe it's as long as Silencer's ulti at max level, but still, that's just a normal ability. Meanwhile, we see engagement coming on mid. We see Nature's Prophet getting stunned out by the Vengeful Spirit. Ulti from Luna hitting on top of everybody. We see Alchemist going straight in for the Joe Ranger. I'm sorry, straight in for the Vengeful Spirit. He wants to get the kill on top of that. Nobody's died. Okay, there we go. Death's falling. People falling back and forth. Alchemist Aegis is popped, and there's Sand King going down to the Bounty Hunter, and Alchemist is happy. He doesn't care what's going on. He's trying to wait, or Luna dropped something to pick up. No, she picked up the gem from her teammates. Whoever dropped it, Darkseid dropped it. So she dropped herself a Quelling Blade, picked up that gem, so she can keep it on the team side. Oh, sorry, drop that magic wand. And the fight does end, but at what cost is a big question. Luna is getting caught up by Nature's Prophet. Nature's Prophet does have his own Daedalus, so he's doing a crap ton of damage. German's from the backside, just hitting everybody. Look at the damage coming out from her, and she's trying to go for the kill on top of Bounty Hunter. She will be able to get that kill. Will she be able to get a kill on top of Prophet is the big question. She does have her silence in another 4 seconds. Alchemist pops his ulti so he can heal up a little bit, and also so he can have a little bit more HP. He's going to go straight in for the German. German's in a little bit of trouble. Her Manta Style is on cooldown. She's trying to run. See if she can use that hand of mines before she dies. She will be able to use it. No, she's not going to stop and smell the roses. She's going to continue to run, so that way she doesn't die. Gyrocopter is waiting around the corner, and this stun getting about to hit on Joe Ranger, and boom, there goes the dynamite, and she dies to the Gyrocopter. So Joe Ranger did buy back, if I did hear correctly. Okay, I did not hear correctly. Joe Ranger just respawned. She did die relatively early in that team fight, and she was able to have enough time to respawn and come back and try to do as much as she could, and she got caught out for it, or she got caught out and died. That's really all there is to say about that. Anyway, we see this Sal or homing missile coming in, trying to go for Dark Seer, but no, it's not going to be able to catch up. It does go down, and his middle tower will be getting sieged by the Dire. Alchemist hitting like a machine gun. He has that Melnir. He has that Shadow Blade. He has those phase boosts. That's well, okay. Between the 3 items, that's a lot of damage. Dark Seer does throw out his wall. He catches a Gyrocopter loser. He was trying to catch an Alchemist loser. Now Gyrocopter's in a little bit of trouble. He pops the BKB. so he can try to run away. Also pops Shadow Blade so he can continue running. And stun throw on top of Vince Speed. Vince Speed in a little bit of trouble. She's getting hit by everything, and she's also stuck in the acid spray. Luna's gonna go for a kill on top of Shadow Demon by the looks of it. Will she be able to get it? I don't really know, but she's not hitting as hard as she wants to be. She has herself a Yasha, yes. She has herself a Wraith Band, yes, but she's still not a hit, and she also has a Helmet Dominator, so it's giving her life steal and also extra damage. But she wants to be a little bit higher than what she is right now, and while I have a little bit of peacetime, I'm going to take a look at these items and see how they're going. As far as how these items are going, we see Darkseid has that, well, he hasn't changed since last time we looked at him. Luna picked up that Yasha, like I just pointed out. Vince Spirit trying to build that, desperate trying to build that mechanism for her team. She built that buckler first because she wants to have the armor, the extra armor, help her stay alive a little bit longer versus the alchemist, as opposed to the regeneration that you get from the headdress. Something to keep something to keep in mind. Physical damage is reduced by armor, of course. And just to put that numbers, just to put some numbers behind it, I think it's for every point of armor you get, that's essentially 6% more health than you had last time. But all that is relevant. All that is relative to the situation, relative to how much HP you have, or there's a certain point where it becomes inefficient to build more armor. That's basically what I'm trying to say. So yeah, you increase your HP by 6%, but if you have like 700 armor, I mean, you're not really increasing your HP by more. It eventually goes. It's an exponential curve, something like. Just look it up, guys. Just look it up. Find the numbers out for yourself, or maybe one day I'll explain them whenever I start the technically Dota series. Anyway, moving over. Keep things going. We see Joe Ranger has, oh guys, Princess Spear swapped an illusion. We see Joe Ranger has herself a crystal. She also has a Manta style. She does a lot of damage, yes, but as we did see earlier, she does die pretty fast if she gets caught out. Sand King has that blink dagger, so he can channel his ulti and blink in and do a whole bunch of damage to help his team out in that aspect. But it is only a level 2 ulti. Speaking of which, Joe Ranger has her level 3, and Darkseid has almost has his level 3 wall. Luna has level 3 for ulti. Ultis are all level 3 except for Shadow Demon ulti, Sand King ulti, and Vincent Spirit ulti. Maybe that'll be easier if I said it that way. Oh, and Darkseid. So anyway, continuing on with the items, we see, moving on to the dire side, we see Desolated up on Bounty Hunter. He also has a Vladimir's Offering, and he has a bottle, as he had that for a while. As far as Ninja Prophet goes, Ninja Prophet decided to build himself a carry style. He built that Daedalus, and he also built that Sheep Stick. He had that Sheep Stick pretty darn fast. He was free farming. He had to farm for it, so definitely a good choice for him. Very nice item for him to have. And also on Hand of Midas, definitely helping out and getting that. Alchemist on the other hand, Alchemist has that Melanair. He also has that. He also has that Assault Cuirass, so that's increasing his attack speed by that much more. I think he's attacking at max attack speed now, which is really nice. He also has a Shadow Blade so that he can start getting to the fights. And we got 4-step forward on top of Darkseid. These guys are going to try to go for this Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter gets swapped backwards into the Central War range, and he finally goes down. So a very nice kill on their part. He does not have buyback. So he's a little bit too poor for buyback, and Joe Ranger is critting for 641, I think. Yeah, I think that's what I saw. So whenever she gets that Daedalus, she'll be critting for a little bit higher, and then once she starts building herself a butterfly, she'll be hitting like not only a truck, but she'll be hitting like not even a truck, she'll be hitting like a spaceship. That's right, folks. Joe Ranger hits harder than a truck. She hits like a spaceship. Moving on to, continuing on with the items, we see a 4-staff up on Shadow Demon, so that's really nice for him. And also, if we look at Gyrocopter, Gyrocopter has himself his own Chrysalis. Chrysalis relatively nice on Gyrocopter, mainly because the crit only applies to the first shot, or sorry, applies to one shot, I think, if that's correct. If it is not correct, actually no, I'm gonna look that up later. Let's just assume that it does proc on everything. So whenever he crits once, it gets spread out to all the damage. But I do know that unique attack modifiers, as far as unique attack modifiers go, they only apply to your initial target. They do not apply to other targets. But then again, this is not a unique attack modifier. That's one thing to consider. 4-staff forward on top of Joe Ranger. BKB activated by Alchemist. Alchemist is getting ready to throw out a stun. He has it charging up. Trying to see if anybody keeps chasing him. He blows up on himself, but it doesn't matter. He's not going to take any damage because he BKB'd. Next, going to go kill his own ancients. Look at that attack speed. That is almost the max attack speed. Max attack speed is 400. Right now, his attack speed is 383. It was 383. And these guys are going to go ahead and go straight for Roshan. There's nothing that really. Actually, Dire are not going to go in and see that, or Dire are not going to go around and see if they can defend this or contest this. There's not really much they can do.
Roshan has fallen to the Dire.
And there goes Roshan going down to the Dire. Who picks it up is a big question. Nobody's going to pick it up. Maybe they're going to leave it. Nope, they probably picks it up. Nobody had space. And now the Radiant are going to stay in lane, or sorry, stay in the base and turtle. Luna's trying to push back as much as she can. She's really good at pushing because of those freaking bouncing blades. They bounce a hit on everything and they reduce their damage by 30%. Probably down to a minimum, I don't really know. But if they bounce 2 times, let's see, hold on. Okay, they bounce 5 times and damage reduction 30%. But for each bounce, so it's 30% of the bounce. So let's say she hits at 100, so then it goes to 70. Then it's 30% of 7. Okay, I think that's what it is. It's like a degrading percentage as opposed to the percentage of the original. So it doesn't go, so if it hits for 100 on initial hit, it doesn't go down to 70 and then go down to 40 and then go down to 10. I'm pretty sure it goes down to 70 and then it does 30% of 70 and then it does 30% of whatever that was and 30% of that whatever that was and the next bounce. So anyway, all that aside, yeah, more math. All that aside, Luna is definitely good at pushing because of those bouncing blades doing enough damage to kill the entire creep wave. And I need to see Jorvan's damage. Jorvan's damage 1, she's next to Visual Spirit, is almost through 400? Just so basic damage when Visual Spirit's alive. So we got Luna being tracked up. We got a... Sorry, we got Luna being tracked up. We got Iron Shell on top of Luna's Illusion, and now here's another Luna's Illusion walking around the side. Sentry Ward placed mid by the Dire. They want to see if they can catch anybody walking around. I don't think anybody has a Shadow. Does anybody have a Shadow Blade? Nobody on the Dire side, or nobody on the Radiant side have a Shadow Blade. So it doesn't matter. BKB is activated by Luna, and she's trying to go in for as much damage as possible. It doesn't matter. She's taking so much damage with Alchemist. Alchemist probably has a Basher. No, he doesn't have a Basher. He just stunned the crap out of Visual Spirit, and there's Aegis was popped. Who has Aegis is a big question. Nature Prophet. Nature Prophet has Aegis. He goes down. Sentry Ward is placed down here. Sankey was trying to go invisible so he could stay alive, but it didn't matter. He went down, and that fight escalated pretty darn quickly. We see Jorvan trying to come around the corner so he can go for a kill on top of Alchemist. Alchemist ulti did run out. Luna pops the Mantis down so she's able to stay alive. And now she's going to try to go toe-to-toe with this Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter is almost able to make it away, but no, the Sentry Ward place over here doesn't matter. He goes down. And who's on the backside? Alchemist went down. Yes, Alchemist went down. Nature Prophet went down. I totally missed those 2 kills. And Gyrocops is still alive? Alright, Gyrocops to buy back. So there were 3 buybacks. Luna bought back and died. Alchemist bought back just now, and Nature Prophet bought back as well. They wanted to try to take those middle racks. That middle racks fight definitely did not go the way that the Dire expected it to go, but the Radiant did lose a little bit more than they probably wanted to have. So Alchemist has a Shadow Blade. He's gonna he threw out or started out his stun, popped the Shadow Blade, see if he can catch up on top of anybody, but no. The Dire have wards everywhere. These are Witch Doctor wards, by the way, because it has a skull. But the Dire have wards everywhere. They have a Sentry Ward over here. They have, I think a Sentry Ward is just barely out of range of that Sentry Ward. That would be pretty fun if it was. So Sentry Wardception. Actually, let me go and check. Nope, that Sentry Ward is in range. So they can't see that. They can't go kill it if they really wanted to. Because here is the Dire's vision. They're just going to leave it there. I personally would have killed it. Or maybe it's not actually there and I'm just glitching like that. Anyway. So Visual Spirit places itself an Observer Ward on top high ground so they can see what's going on right here. Sentry Ward is not about to run out anytime soon, so it probably will be counter warded soon. I need to bring Vision back up. All Vision is back on so everybody can see what's going on around, or so you guys can see what's going on around everywhere. And I need to take a look at the gold graph because the gold graph has, well, it hasn't really changed much, but the kills down here definitely illustrate how how well things are going for the Dire, or how well things are going for the Dire. And we can see kill, the kill counter here, all these kills right back to back to back to back to back. And then a whole bunch of kills in one little spot. So that shows how these team fights have been going in favor of the Dire. Although that last team fight, like I stated before, did not go as well as the Dire wanted it to, and the Radiant probably lost a little bit more than they should have. But the Radiant still did ultimately win out that fight because they still do have that Rax. They only lost their tower, and their Rax did not take any damage. Okay, maybe it took a little bit of damage, but it's still regening up. And there you go. Both Rax are full HP. I hear Mantis Style popped. Mantis Style was popped somewhere. Luna sends her Mantis Style illusions to go ahead and push this lane. They're going to go ahead and attack that wave. Bouncing Glaze for everybody. Shadow Demon throws out a few things. There's ulti from Nature Prophet. Hit on top of everything. Hits on top of Ancients. And it's going to bounce around the map. Just push the wave a little bit. It's a really nice item for doing that. And there's my alarm because it's 10:30 at night. And I got one more cast to do. But it doesn't matter. Because you guys just want to see, or you guys want to see Dota stuff. Anyway, Luna's going to get caught up by his Alchemist. Alchemist throws out one auto attack, throws out a stun, and Luna's going to be taking a lot of damage in such a short amount of time. She's pops a BKB so she can try to run away, but I don't think she'll be able to make it out alive. Tracked over by Bounty Hunter to make sure that everybody catches up. Nature Prophet TP's down bottom, just to make sure, just to verify. But Bounty Hunter gets a live hit on top of that, so Alchemist is doing so much damage in such a little bit of time. I think these guys might want to invest in either Heaven's Halberd, Sheepstick, or something to disable a crap. Ghost Scepter for yourself. E-Blade if you really want to. Go that far. But the question is, where are they gonna get the farm for that? This Rax is going down so darn fast. That negative armor coming from down here, and everybody's getting pulled in by the vacuum from Darkseer. And now these guys all have illusions. Gyrocopter illusion does not have flat cannon. That'd be cool if he did though. Was that a Gyrocopter Manta style? Okay. Anyway, Bounty Hunter is getting caught out. He's getting stunned. He's also silenced by Joe Ranger. He finally goes down. Ulti from Shadow Demon thrown on top of Visual Spear. Visual Spear is getting caught out by everything. A lot of damage being done. Nature Prophet for that Joe Ranger just from auto attacks and stun thrown on top of Sand King just in time. Sand King will be going down pretty darn fast. Disrupting thrown on top of Joe Ranger so he can get a free Joe Ranger with a lot of damage. Look at all that damage she's doing to herself. She gets 4-staff forward by her friend. She has an Eagle Song, so it's nice for her. Who'd she get 4-staff forwarded by? She got 4-staff forwarded by the Darkseer, so she's able to stay alive.
Bottom tower has fallen.
But she's trying to build up. She's desperately trying to build up that butterfly. Darkseer has himself that Ghost Scepter, so that's nice for him. Joe Ranger could potentially invest in an E-Blade if she really wanted to. I don't think she has a gold for it though. If we take a look at her gold, we see that she has 1,000. Okay, she has enough gold, just enough gold for a Ghost Scepter. She has 1,600 gold. I think Ghost Scepter costs that much, and maybe it's 1,800. Okay, 1,600 is for the price for a Ghost Scepter, as you guys just saw. So Georgia could definitely go for the E-Blade if she really wanted to, but no, she's going to opt to go for that butterfly. It is about, it is only 1,100 more gold than the butterfly. It's also really nice because it gives Georgia that evasion that she desperately needs to stay alive, especially when there's an alchemist trying to chase you and attack the crap out of you. So 25% evasion on top of her would be a very nice item for her to have, or would be very nice for her to have. And Alchemist is waiting around the corner to try to see if anybody's pushing up any further to farm this creep wave, but nobody's there yet, so Alchemist will just be standing here just sad in his corner. He's trying to build up what looks to be a Divine Rapier. He has 2,300 gold and he doesn't care. He's not going to die. He feels confident enough that he's not going to die. But to be honest, if he does go down and Joe picks up that Divine Rapier, this game is completely over for the Dire side unless they can catch Joe out. Because Joe with the Divine Rapier is ridiculous because she not only will she be critting because she has that Chrysalis, but she will also be hitting you 300 for every auto attack guaranteed. And that's on top of her already crazy damage. That is, what is this? This is almost 400. Anyway, Alchemist will find himself a Luna. He's going to go for the damage on top of Luna. Luna's taking a crap ton of damage. He pops a BKB so he can try to make it out alive. She pops a BKB so she can make it out alive. She'll be able to make it out by the looks of it. She's going to continue running. She's running pretty darn slow. There's no bounty hunter around here to support her. And Shadow Demon's going to be able to make it out. No, Vacuum just barely missing on Darkseer. And Alchemist, Nature Prophet is able to TP and get the kill. And now Alchemist is in a bad spot. He will begin that kill on top of Joe Ranger. Joe Ranger just bought back it instantly. Sorry, Shadow Demon got the kill on top of that. And someone, oh my gosh, what happened to Nature Prophet's HP? I thought he had HP. Oh no. What happened to Darkseer's HP? That's what it was. Nature Prophet just completely took it away. And now Nature Prophet will be trying to run away. He's used the treants, and this fight still continues to run the backside. We see Bounty Hunter go down to these guys, and Luna's trying to go for a quick kill on top of this Prophet, and Luna gets stunned up by the Alchemist. Alchemist hitting so darn fast, it doesn't really matter what happened to her HP. I don't know. I don't think it ever existed, guys. And the gem's dropped on the ground. So free gem for these guys. And this will more than likely be the top tower. The bottom set of tower and bottom set of racks did go down. The middle racks and the middle tower have gone down. Middle tower number one has gone down. Middle tower number 2 is following. Bounty Hunter's throwing out GG a little bit early. That's pretty much GG. They have mega creeps. There's a lot to push against if the Dire do decide to go for things. The Alchemist decided against building that Divine Rapier. He decides to build himself an A-Blade instead. Okay, that makes sense. I honestly totally forgot that you apparently need that for that. Anyway, we see BKBs on top of everybody. We see the ulti. We heard the ulti from Shadow Fiend thrown on top of somebody. Sorry, Shadow Demon. There's Sand King going down trying to channel the ulti. A stun thrown on top of Darkseer, and Alchemist is tanking the crap out of this. He gets disrupted by his ally, so he can try to make it alive, and the illusion does not get focused. He does get focused instead, and now this seems to be fortified. He gets himself a mega kill. Was that a mega kill or ultra kill?
Is under attack.
Oh god, I couldn't see fast enough. He got himself a 1, 2, 3 triple kill. Probably ultra kill, I don't really know. But everybody on side of Radiant is dead by the end of this game. So that game was pretty darn intense. A lot of passiveness at the very beginning of it. But things did go extremely well for the rest of the game. For the Dire, that is. Mainly because Bounty Hunter was finally able to cash in with those track codes and stuff. So my name is Cul Blu. But you guys, random podcast number 34, not number 33, but 34 because I skipped number 33. And I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys whenever.